Is Uhuru Kenyatta ready to embrace his rival President William Ruto, or is this a political smokescreen? Just hours after former President Uhuru Kenyatta's public reappearance amidst rumors of battling cancer, the government seems to have shifted gears dramatically. The same administration that had repeatedly blamed him for Kenya's economic struggles is now painting him as a hero. Suddenly, pro-government bloggers flooded Twitter, fueling speculations of an impending handshake between Uhuru and President William Ruto. Under the hashtag Uhuru-Ruto handshake, they circulated posters claiming that the two leaders will meet on Saturday, October 26th in Gachagua's hometown of Mathira, signaling a newfound alliance. But why is the government pushing the Uhuru-Ruto union narrative? The answer may lie with Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, who has become a thorn in the side of the Kenya Kwanza government. The timing of Uhuru's reappearance is raising eyebrows. He resurfaces just as Gachagua is facing impeachment and as the government grapples with mounting public frustration over economic hardships.
Kwa nini tunafanya hivi? Kwani sisi sio wa Kenya? Viongozi mko wapi?
Ikiwa sahihi tunahangaishwa hivi, hao watakuja kuelewa nini baadaye? Tunadai haki yetu kama wakaazi wa Mbuyuni. Sauti yetu hatuuzi, hatuondoki.
Hivi vita si vigeni, vimetoka zamani. Tumeteseka kama wakambe ribe.
Niko na mamangu mzazi anagonjeka mpaka sasa sijui nifanye nini kwa sababu ya kifua. Hata juzi nichukua makozi yake nikapeleka hospitali, sijaletewa majibu, lakini nafuata hayo maagizo ya daktari.
Wakipiga kingora, kitu cha kwanza hata hicho kingora chao hakijaisha washalipua baruti.
It's about 2 years since this 13th parliament came into office, and in 2 years we are already too tired. We are already very tired actually. In 2 years. So 7 years will just break our backs.
If we have elected these people who in only 2 years are making us suffer, what if we give them 7 years? People who talk 100 things and then they don't implement any of the 100. And lastly, we also call to any of the senators or member of parliament, please propose a bill which will go and state that a deputy president should also be elected by Kenyans, so that we'll be going to election, elect president independently and deputy president independently.
The regime seems rattled by the idea of Gachagua mending fences with Uhuru. Earlier, Gachagua hinted at his intentions to reconcile with Uhuru Kenyatta and even described him as the Mount Kenya kingpin, acknowledging his influence in the region.
Wait, let me tell you something. From the experience of my community, myself and the leaders and the whole community fighting Uhuru Kenyatta, our son, a decision has been made by the community. In fact, it's a covenant. Never again shall the people of the mountain ever fight their own.
When was that decision made?
The people, the Meru, the Embu, they just talk slowly. That has been agreed on. And that's why you find when a few leaders are being told to fight Rigathi Gachagua, they are finding it very difficult because a decision has already been made.
Now, with Gachagua's growing support base accusing Ruto of betrayal, a potential alliance between these two leaders, that is Gachagua and Uhuru, is shaping up to be a political time bomb. Now, the government's sudden attempt to spin a narrative of Uhuru supporting Ruto appears to be an act of damage control. If this public believes that Uhuru Kenyatta, who many now see as a symbol of hope amidst the economic crisis, is aligned with Ruto, it could neutralize opposition from his supporters. But the real fear lies in the possibility of a united front between Gachagua and Uhuru. Such a coalition could shake the regime to its core. Imagine a scenario where Gachagua's Mount Kenya base, Uhuru's loyal supporters, and disillusioned citizens join forces to challenge the government. The outcome could be catastrophic for the administration. which is already bracing for a wave of street demonstrations.
Kwa hivyo wewe huwezi kuwa mbeberu mwenzetu alafu utufinye, tutakufinya.
But this is not just a new playbook. We have seen this game before. The government seems to be recycling a strategy it used on Raila Odinga, a leader previously hailed as a fight of democracy. Ruto has been accused of offering Raila secret deals, diluting his opposition in exchange for political favors. In fact, we already see Raila's allies in the government working as cabinet secretaries. Now, the administration appears to be employing the same tactic with Uhuru Kenyatta, hoping to undermine his influence and co-opt his supporters who are demanding nothing short of Ruto's resignation. But here is the government's biggest nightmare. The real fear gripping the Kenya Kwanza regime is the thought of Uhuru Kenyatta emerging as the unifying voice of the opposition, a voice that resonates with the frustration and anger many Kenyans feel. If Uhuru rose and Gachagua joins him, it could spell disaster for Ruto's government. The political landscape would shift dramatically, leaving Kenya Kwanza vulnerable to mass protest and an unstoppable opposition.
They have underestimated Gachagua. And that's why they all came, the intelligence came and said it is Gachagua who organized what?
The protest.
The protest. Where were they when Gachagua was organizing? The deputy president itself, it is run by NSIS. Yeah. Where were you? Then that tells you this man is so dangerous. If NSIS is under the presidency, so the systems, entire system of the government, NSIS, it is in the presidency.
Yeah.
The deputy president is in the presidency.
Yeah.
Is that so?
Yeah.
The office of the president is at the presidency.
Yeah.
Meaning the security operations are run in the office of the president. And if he was able to do a massive organization countrywide without them knowing, then don't joke with that man.
The government seems desperate to prevent the rise of a powerful, united opposition, one that could trigger the collapse of the regime. But as the tension mounts, the big question remains: is the Uhuru-Ruto handshake real, or just another political mirage designed to mislead the public? And if it's a ploy, how long before the real alliance, Gachagua and Uhuru, emerges to challenge Ruto's grip on power?